Hey YouTube, this is J&T Customs. I'm Jay.
I'm T.
And how are you doing? Alright, so there's the floor. Now we're just going to let this dry a bit, and I'm going to shoot it with primer and go from there. I also did some spots on cowl, dashboard. It's hot in here now. Alright guys, it is now the next day, and you can see that we have painted the floor, and we've got the rust preventer underneath. Then we have a primer based rust stop. Now the cracking and stuff like that, don't worry about, because this stuff here, this is the rust. What T did was he painted this first because we had to paint this because this was raw metal. So he painted this with the rust preventer. Now we're going to weld it in place, and then I'll paint it again with the red primer. And this is solid, this is dry. So whatever the reaction was from this to this, that's why it cracked, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to paint it again. That's not a big deal. Okay, so don't worry about that. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to weld this in place, get this welded down, then we're going to shift gears, and we're actually going to put the cowl back on. Okay, all right, we'll be back. When you've got this all apart, especially with the cowl missing, it's easy to get to all of your wiring and make sure that your wiring is okay. Right now our fuse panel, look at this fuse panel, 30 years worth of dirt, dust, grime, everything else. And the fuse panel, if the cowl was in the way, you would have to reach up underneath here to actually get to this fuse panel. So we're going to lower this down a little bit so you can actually get to it, see what you're doing. But 30-year-old car, somebody worked on it. We got all of these wire bumps and wiring. We got this, where does this go? I don't know, it's just a fusible link. This here, you always want to check all your connections. Look at that just fell apart. Okay, some of this stuff, what is that contraption? You know what I mean? So you want to fix, what does this go to? That goes to something, not sure what. Might go to the air conditioning. So anytime you're working on one of these older cars, you really want to check things out before you put stuff in. I know we're both in a rush, you guys too, we're in a rush to get the cowl back on, but we gotta do it right. Same thing with this. Hi T.
Hi.
Same thing with this. We come over here, okay, and you got your heater box, right? Car sitting in the dirt for 30 years, okay? You want to reach in here and you want to feel your blower motor, okay? Because you want to make sure that, number one, your blower motor works, okay? And number two, if I can grab some, come on, here we go. The varmints didn't make their home in there, okay? So before you put all this away, by closing the cowl up, if you didn't look in here, make sure your blower motor was actually free of a rodent or a home. You want to make sure that you do that.
Awakening when you turn the hair on.
Right, because actually what happened is that we turned the blower on and it wouldn't turn because it was full of somebody's home. So, okay, same thing here. Look at this wiring. I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna have to cut this back and readjust it and fix it. Same thing here. This broke. All right. So anytime that you have an old setup, what do these wires go to? I know this wire goes to the heater, the box for the glove box. These wires, I think, go to the antenna. Not 100% sure, but we'll get to that. Okay. So there you have it. We're still working on it.